happy Monday. Let's go ahead and look at your jobs for today. So first things first, we are on our home page. I'm going to click where it says assignments, and it is the week of April 12th through April 16th, and it is Monday. So I'm going to go ahead, click Monday, April 12th, 2021. Let's go ahead and look at our jobs for today. Really quickly, I do want to remind that cohort A, you are in person today. Cohort B, you will be on Zoom, as well as cohort C. Cohort C, the only Zoom you are responsible for today is our daily Zoom 12:30 to 1:30. And my group B, you are responsible for daily Zoom, also at 12:30, and PE Zoom at 10:45 this morning. Now for groups A, B, and C, you all have available office hours, which begin at 1:30. All right, looking at our jobs for today, first things first, we have our weekly check-in. Oops, wrong account. There we go. So we have our morning check-in, and it is going to be our name, how our weekend was, anything we're looking forward to in the week, anything we wish to change about the week, anything I can help with, as well as how you are feeling for today. So you're going to go ahead and fill that out. I do see I accidentally marked the wrong one, so I will fix that. No worries, but keep that in mind. You're going to go ahead and do your weekly check-in as per usual. Then you have your Monday journal. Your Monday journal. Oops, it looks like it's going to do this for each one. That's all right. We are talking about Make Believe Monday, so you're going to be writing a story that begins with a door slam. Now, that can really take you any which way. Conflict, resolving conflict, either or. I definitely recommend to keep your story interesting. You start with a loud sound that would mimic the door slamming. That way it really kind of intrigues your reader and makes them want to keep reading. Okay, so here are some sentence frames and starters if you are stuck. Again, you do not have to use those, but they are available if you would like. All right, and again, please make sure to include at least 5 to 6 sentences. Then we have comparing fractions. For our comparing fractions job, we are going to now do a mixed review of same denominator and same numerator. And so please keep that in mind. Pay close attention to if the denominators are the same or if the numerators are the same. Going ahead, looking here, I can see the denominators are the same because guess what? They are split up into the same exact amount of pieces. Right here, I can tell that the numerators are the same because there's 4 pieces colored in here, and there's 4 pieces colored in here. So your first job is to go ahead and start off by writing the numerators and denominators of each of these fractions. Then you will decide, okay, looking at this picture, I can tell this guy is bigger. So whatever fraction I write that is this, I'm going to make sure my alligator is facing it when it comes time to compare them. All right, then you're going to go ahead on this slide. You are going to find 2/3 and 2/8. You are going to take your smiley face. You are going to drag them to the appropriate spots, and then you're going to answer the questions with yes or no. Is 2/3 greater than 2/8? Yes or no. And your proof is going to be your smiley faces on your number lines. Then for slide number 3, you are going to be given fractions and you are going to type in the less than, greater than, or equal to signs for each. Alright, and again, paying close attention to numerators and denominators when comparing. Alright, then we have iReady Math 30 minutes. You're going to go ahead, you are going to click the link for the Clever login. I apologize. I don't know why it keeps making me log out of my teacher account. But here it is, complete 30 minutes of iReady Math. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to click the login, and it will take you there, which will log you in to iReady so you can do 30 minutes of math. Then for language arts, we are going to slowly start talking about fables and different types of stories, fiction stories, fiction meaning fake. So we are going to be talking about fables today, what a fable is, the purpose of fables, and so on. So you're going to watch this video, and then using the information from that video, you are going to answer these questions. You are going to make an inference now with the new information you have and the information you have from the books you read last week to decide which of the read alouds from last week is the best example of a fable. So you're going to go through and decide which one is the best example of a fable based off of what you've learned. All right. Then after talking about fables, you're going to go ahead. You are going to complete your spelling. We are talking about silent letters. Now for some of the spelling patterns we are to become familiar with in 3rd grade based off of our reading, we are asked to recognize that some words have silent letters. And now some of these letters are kind of unusual and we wouldn't expect to be silent. So I would like for you to please watch this video. You can see that I asked that you do not have to watch the whole video, but that you make sure that you know what each letter that makes a silent letter is. So you're going to see that it starts off the video talking about a couple, but then you can go ahead and move on. So, oh, now I see an H. Oh, where, when, while, yeah, knitting, knob, knock, wreck, wren, wrench, and so I would just see. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to skip around because I know this is a long video, and I know that it's not the best use of my time to just sit here and listen to all these different words with silent letters. Instead, I can learn what the silent letters are by jumping around the video and using my progress bar down here to decide if I've seen all the letters that have silent sounds. All right. And so after you go ahead and you do that, you are going to go ahead, you're going to move to slide number 3, and you're going to find the words that have silent letters. Some of them do, some of them do not. And so it is your job to determine which ones do and which ones do not based off of what you've learned in that video. All right, then we're going to talk about personification. As you can see, my friends who are in B and C group, I ask that you wait to do this until after Zoom. This way, it will allow you guys an opportunity to really kind of master personification before I ask you to jump into this job. All right, so please keep that in mind. If you are in B or C group, please wait to do this for Zoom. For review today, you are going to go ahead, you are going to have a fun activity. It is going to be multiplication tic-tac-toe. You are going to find someone in your house, and you are going to challenge them to a game of multiplication tic-tac-toe. Your job is to play a total of 5 games. Your goal is to find somebody who is in 3rd grade or higher to play against. That way you are making sure that you are playing against someone who has the same expectations as you or higher expectations than you. Alright, so you're going to go ahead, you're going to play with a partner. You're each going to have either red or blue tiles. You're going to go ahead, you're going to click on the link where it says dice, because I know not all of us have dice, so you're going to go ahead, you're going to click here where it says dice. And it's going to go ahead, it is going to give you some dice. So I would roll my dice. Oh, okay, I got 8, so that's one of the numbers I'd be multiplying. I need to roll again. Or actually, I think I might be doing it wrong. I think I only need to roll the dice. Yep, I only need to roll it once. So then, excuse me, I added those numbers up, and I was thinking in my brain, well, then we'd only be multiplying really big numbers, and that didn't seem fair. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take one dice and multiply it by the other. So you're going to take 4 and times 2. So I take 4 times 2. I know 4 times 2 equals 8. So I'm going to, drag my bar over here so then I can see where it says 8. And I would start off by putting my tic-tac-toe in the spot that I thought was best. Then the person who I'm playing with, they would roll the dice. They would multiply 5 times 1. They would find the answer 5 times 1, which would be 5, and then their job is to try and beat me out by having 3 blues in a row, or you having 3 reds in a row. Alright, so your job is to go ahead, you're going to play a total of 5 games of that. And again, it could be with a different person, it could be with the same person, just needs a total of 5 games with a partner who is in 3rd grade or older. Alright. That will be your review again for today. And then you will have SS Grin. Your goal is to be by episode 7 by the end of the week. So again, you have a combined total of 60 minutes from today and tomorrow that you are expected to complete. So again, if you'd like to do 30 minutes today, then you can do 30 minutes tomorrow. If you'd like to do 40 minutes today and 20 minutes tomorrow, that is up to you to decide how you will use those 60 minutes, all right? So again, SS Grin 60 minutes. And that's going to be it for your day today. Please again remember that my A, B, and C group, you all have office hours available to you. And my B group, you have PE 10:45. And my B and C group, you have Zoom from 12:30 to 1:30 today. If you have questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, D1.